views on the No More Page 3 movement then? Do you think they were misguided?
Yeah, I mean, I do kind of understand the thoughts behind some of the reasons why people might have supported the campaign. I mean, I used to work at WH Smith actually when I was a teenager, and I remember there being like a Lego promotion in the Sun, and like this 7-year-old kid came up to me and he bought the Sun so that he could have the Lego that came with it, and you have to buy the Sun and you have to give them the paper, which is fair enough, I understand the promotion. But I kind of felt like, okay, I'm giving this boy like this newspaper and he's 8, and like he might open the front and then might have some questions like, Mummy, you know, who's that busty lady in the paper? But so I don't know, I was like a teenager at the time, so obviously that was a bit conflicting. So I can understand maybe some people aren't coming at it from a, you know, like angry point of view, like, you know, we hate those page 3 girls. So I don't sympathise with them, but I can understand some people's issue. But yeah, I definitely think they got it wrong. I mean, it's a little bit conflicted in my head, but I just I don't know what I'm saying now.
Let me come at you with a supplementary then.
Okay.
One of the things that always surprised me is they said they had no issue with it online.
Right.
And they don't seem to have kicked up any sort of fuss about the Daily Star and the sport. I mean, you can't really describe the sport as a family newspaper. I mean, it has its place.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd describe the Sun, to be honest with you, as a family newspaper. I don't know what to describe it. I've got to be careful what I say. I try and be nice about everybody, but
yeah, I mean, maybe for like some families it is a family newspaper. I mean, tabloid newspapers are like so popular in Britain. I guess they're almost like a part of our British, you know, institution in media. But I always felt like Page 3 was kind of like almost like a British institution.
Yeah.
I mean, we're one of the only countries in the world that did it. It was like, you know, very classically British, that we're all a bit stiff upper lip and a bit, you know, British people can be a bit, you know, like shy with showing themselves off. But then you open the paper and you have these gorgeous women inside, and it was, I guess maybe for people from different countries it'd be a bit of a shock. But I don't know, I always thought it was like a nice tradition in that sense. But
the models that I shoot now, all they want to do is be on Page 3, and because the Star, I don't know what the readership of the Star is. I don't know. It's a fraction of the Sun.
Yeah.
The only people I know that genuinely actually read the Star appear to be builders' mates, but I'm probably being a bit stereotypical there. But all the girls basically they aspire to be on Page 3. I think it's more of a physical media argument again.
Yeah, it's probably so great as well to like have that there, and especially if you really want to, you know, achieve a lot of things in this industry. It's like you could even frame it, you know, it's like something to keep, and like an
tangible
achievement, and an achievement that you can be proud of and present to people, because, you know, if you're proud of that work, then, you know, it's important to you. So it is a shame. But I mean, the Daily Star still continue it, which is great, you know. But yeah, it's definitely a shame about the Sun. But
and I get some really pretty girls in there. I just wish they'd stop photoshopping. You know, there's no need for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my opinion.
You can say that about a lot of media, unfortunately. Now, nearly everything is photoshopped.
Now we're doing professional shoots, including ones with Oreo vegan cookies. Are you able to share with us who you've shot with so far?
Yeah, so recently I just shot with Pin-Up Files.
Files.
Yeah, that work should be coming out sometime soon. Don't hold me to a date, because obviously I'm not in charge of it, and also they've been revamping their website recently. They've had to move like 17 years of work over to a new server, so they've had a lot of work to do. So
wonder why they wanted you.
I have no idea.
I can think of a couple of reasons.
Yeah, I've been speaking to them for a while, and again they were very patient with me, which is great, and had a totally positive experience there. So
well, we shall very much look forward to that.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it too, although a little bit nervous, you know, obviously it's like my first proper set, so it'd be interesting to see how it came out. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, they're a good producer. I always love the way that they present things. It's very professionally done.
Yeah, they're very professional. Yeah.
And Americans, in particular, I find, have a curious obsession with A, with natural boobs, and B, with British girls. They like Scottish accents. They like Welsh accents. They like English accents.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So I can imagine you're going to be very popular.
Hopefully.
Because there's no fake boobs here, guys. We only want big natural titties in this administration. No fake boobs. The days of mainstream fake boobs are over, guys. That was a terrible Donald
that
impression.
Was awful.
I'm sorry.
Please,
I won't.
Never again.
I won't do that.
I'm walking out now. I've had enough.
And that was shot. Your pin-up stuff was shot by the another British hero, Mike Cohen. Mike Cohen, Glamour Photography. What was it like working with him?
Yeah, he's really great. Everyone that was there as well was really supportive, and just because I was a little bit nervous. I mean, I'd never been on a shoot as well with that many people, so he was very quick to just reassure me that it would be fine. It's easy. Everything looked great. I was doing really well. So he was always very encouraging throughout the whole shoot, which was really great to hear his feedback. And obviously him and the other member staff all make you laugh, and they just made sure that I had a good time, that I was enjoying it. I mean, obviously they want their models to have a positive experience.
Of course. Yeah, you get
which
them.
is great. Yeah. So that was definitely a good one of that was possibly the best experience that I could have had for a first time big shoot. Of course, other people have different experiences, so
you want to make people so welcome and relaxed that they come back again and again and again.
Yeah, of course. Unless you don't want them again, and then
Well, yeah, but I'm sure.
Just be really rude to them. Not that I'm saying you're being rude. Sorry, guys.
A few questions have been submitted by
Okay.
the legendary Minted Man, aka Mint Biscuit. And he's something of a glamour godfather. For those viewers that may not have heard of Mint Biscuit, he was around in the 35mm frame days. In fact, he won't mind me saying he was probably around when we still had to watch for the birdie, and the photographer had a black sack over his head to keep the light from going in the back of those. No, he's not that old. And he's
so rude.
he's seen the whole rise and fall of digital glamour and the internet. But he's been a mentor and a great friend of British glamour models and the whole British glamour scene. And he's been interested in helping models find rewarding and safe work. Top man. First of all, he says, would you like your own calendar for 2018?
Well, I don't know if anyone would buy it, but there'd be a lot of well, if I could just make my own calendar, it would literally just be me sort of in the
bath.
Yeah, just be in the bath,
a few bubbles and
having fun. Yeah, it would probably be a fun experience.
Those flowers that you put on Instagram.
All the Instagram flowers, with, crowns on, the full shebang. No, maybe one day a calendar would be a fun thing to have, but supply and demand, I mean, if the demand was there, the supply would be there, so yeah.
When I first started in this game, I remember Jodie Gasson saying to me, there's no money in calendars.
Yeah,
I
think
she
a lot
did
of
one,
girls say that.
or two possibly, and then she just said, no, it's just not worth it. But
I might just make one for myself.
Some people do quite well out of it.
Put one up on my wall at home.
Yeah.
Put one up in my student apartment. A nice treat for everyone.
I've been tempted to do that with all the models' pictures that I've got that I'm not supposed to have, with overalls on with somebody's logo on that's going to get me in trouble if it ever gets out. So a private calendar, a sense of satisfaction. Forbidden fruit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. What location would you love to shoot in if you could, anywhere in the world?
Oh gosh, there's so many. As you probably know, I love to travel, so there's so many places that I'd love to go anyway, and I'm sure there's so many. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii actually, and I think Hawaii would be a very interesting place to do a shoot at.
You're guaranteed a bit of sunshine, aren't you?
Yeah, and actually I really, 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 really want to go to Japan. Now, that's a bit out of the box for shooting, but you know, like the pink cherry blossom trees, like the traditional. I think that would be really interesting, and also when I've been to Asia, I always get a good reaction. Well, definitely a reaction. So it would definitely be fun to shoot in Asia.
That's another sort of culture that loves Western, large-chested, pretty girls as well, isn't it? You've got Bachelor magazine. And
definitely.
Tokyo topless and all that.
Yeah, definitely. I was just in Bali, and we got stopped every day. Not just my friend that I was with is the opposite of me. She's very small and flat-chested, but they were stopping her because she's Spanish and they like the Spanish look.
Right.
But then they were also stopping me because obviously I'm very pale, which is quite a
different.
Well,
unusual for them.
Yeah, they in a lot of Asian cultures they actually strive to be pale, unlike us striving to be dark. So they found that really fascinating, and obviously if I was in a swimming costume, I got stopped on the beach. I was swimming in the sea and someone swam up to me and asked for a picture with me.
Really?
Yeah. So we got stopped pretty much every day we were there.
So they're not aggressive about it?
No, they weren't aggressive. And even women, a group of Japanese women stopped us and asked for a photo with us. So it's a bit like being a minor celebrity, really, when you go to parts of Asia, just because they haven't really seen anything, and I'm tall as well, you know. It's just the whole look is shocking to them, I think.
Shoot over there, you will cause a sensation.
Yeah, I really would love to, but maybe not on the beach. I think I would cause
probably a riot.
A riot, yeah.